this is Via from Via Creates and welcome to this new video. Today I'll be showing y'all my July journal setup. I'm sorry if there's a bit of background noise and this voiceover. My dog is sleeping next to me and he might start snoring or make little snuffling noises, so that's just what's going on in the background. But for today's video, I'm going to show you how I created this like honeybee and bear theme for my July bullet journal. And this is the 7th month of my Enchanted Forest bullet journal theme. And for this month, I really envisioned a cozy scene between honeybees and bears. I think those are both kind of animals that are in a lot of fairy tales, and I like the idea of them sharing like a little picnic or having a little get together in this friendly enchanted forest that I've been creating in my journal. I decided I also wanted to make this a little bit more coquette, just like my February bullet journal theme. So I did do a little bow border instead of a square border, and I tried to almost make it in the shape of kind of like a beehive, which was kind of a fun thing to do, and I think it turned out so cute. And I think actually my favorite part of the spread is the honeybees, and I loved drawing them throughout this theme. I had never drawn them before, but they are just so cute and fluffy, and the wings are really fun to draw as well with all of the pretty little details. And so I'll definitely be including them as a doodle a lot more in my sketchbook and in my other journal spreads. The bear was certainly the most difficult part of this spread. I actually love drawing bears, but I've never drawn one in more of a simple style before. I actually do them usually a little bit more realistically with colored pencil or with watercolor, and so it was a little bit challenging to kind of adapt the shapes of a bear to this more simplistic style because it was something new to me. But I think overall it turned out really cute and it fit well with the rest of the style of the spread. My personal favorite type of honey is clover honey, and I love these little flowers. Like, it always makes me sad when there's a lot of clovers in a lawn and then it just gets mowed over, because they are just such pretty flowers and they smell so good, and of course they make the best tasting honey in my opinion. And I love the pink ones best, and these were so fun to do. You could really do like these really pretty loose lines with them, and you could just use all these different colors of pink, so I had a really great time drawing these. I adore this color of like light brown, and this is a fantastic pen. I got it to replace a marker that I had that died, and they just like Crayola stopped making that marker, so I did not have that color anymore. And I love how close of a match this is, but the tip is so much smaller, so when I'm trying to color and stuff like that, it takes so much longer. As you can see, like I literally just had to do a time lapse for this because this took forever, but you know, I put on an episode of Gilmore Girls and was just chilling, so it worked out okay. And I colored in the bear with a slightly darker color of brown. I'm not sure why I don't have the video footage for that, but that one definitely went a lot faster. And to kind of really make the bee pop a lot more, I did outline everything with this gorgeous golden yellow. Because there's so many colors of like brown in this spread, I really did want it to stand out. It took me a little bit to decide on how I wanted to do the background, but I decided to go for a gradient like this that was similar to my July theme, and so I used that same golden yellow at the top to kind of represent golden sunlight coming in through the canopy, and then I did this really beautiful light green color for the rest of the background. July was such a busy month for me. I had so many events that were just upcoming. I was taking a physics class, which if you have seen my videos from July in my TikTok or Instagram, like you know how much I struggled with that class. It was the last class that I needed before I graduated, and I am just so not physics minded. It is always been the hardest class I've had to take, and I just wanted to cry every day when I was taking it. So I definitely knew that that would be taking up all of my time for this upcoming month. And then I also had to move out of my apartment and into my parents' house, where I'll be staying for my gap year, and also just do so many other things that needed to be done, like with this transition between college and kind of going into adulthood. So things like, you know, job applications and looking at kind of my future and my new financial status and stuff like that. So I definitely had a lot on my mind and was quite stressed for this month. So creating such a cozy theme like this was really such a good way for me to just kind of relax and put everything into perspective, you know, to like not panic so much and to just understand that like, yes, it will be a really busy month, but it will be over fairly quickly, and then I have so many good things to look forward to. Another thing that I love about this spread is that I kind of got to continue this narrative that I have been writing in all of my journal spreads for this year. And so I kind of liked the idea of like these bees and the bears coming together and trading clovers and honey together. And it really just reminded me of something maybe like Winnie the Pooh or just some other cute little fairy tale like that, where there's just these cute little woodland creatures having a picnic together. I literally get so excited every time I can bring out my silver gel pen to add in these details because it just brings everything together so nicely and creates these like very beautiful shiny highlights. Next was my reading list and habit trackers page, and I really enjoyed how this one came out. The colors just were so stunning, but of course I had to start with outlining the title and the boxes that I have here. So I'm using the Rowan font that I've been using for all of my bullet journal spreads for this year. And at this point I don't even need to look at like the little font that I have on my notes because I have been doing this so much, especially for like the reading list spread. So I could probably like do this font in my sleep by now. Definitely like could improve my actual like lettering skills, but it's kind of nice to be able to turn off my mind a little bit and to just be able to draw this out. I think I definitely have improved too with writing the S. I find that S's are the hardest letter when I'm trying to do calligraphy to master, especially if it is in kind of more of a block font like this. I wanted to make sure I incorporated all the colors for this theme in this page because I just love how the pink and the yellow and the green look together. It feels very vibrant and very summery to me, and it's a combination that I don't do super often, so I really enjoyed working with it. I think in this page you can see more clearly how I created the gradient with the clover leaves, because the particular variety of clover that I drew does have kind of these little lines in the leaves where there's a darker streak. And so I actually went in with the lighter color first and drew the vague outline of where I wanted that line to be. And then I took my darker green and filled in the rest. And I think it turned out pretty similar to how they look in the wild. And it was actually a really simple way to kind of add that extra detail in. I'm going to put up the dimensions for my habit trackers on the screen. These are so nice and easy to do, and they looked so cute, especially with how the clover overlapped with the top one. This like gold yellow background was so gorgeous, and it just really was so vibrant, and it gave me so much energy to look at it for July during all of my crazy busy times. And when I would like fill out my habit trackers, it really felt like a color that was energetic and creative, and it really helped to revitalize me when I was tired. I think this was the longest that I have ever spent on one of my quotes pages just drawing everything, but it was so worth it because I had this vision to do like a honeycomb pattern that would kind of melt into the reading list and habit trackers page. And I just got to work by first drawing everything out, and it took a few different tries to be able to get kind of the image that I was picturing in my head. But once I did, it was fairly easy to fill in all of these boxes. And I started with like a brown outline, and then I did kind of a gradient honey color inside so that it would actually look like honey was inside the honeycomb. So for some reason, for my July and August quotes, I ended up doing a lot of quotes that directly referenced like the month itself, and I don't even think any of my later months of quotes have any of that. So it was really interesting to kind of find all of these quotes directly related to the month itself and to see kind of everybody's different interpretations. And I think I was really drawn to that because honestly, summer is probably like my least favorite season. I personally do not like the heat or the sun very much. And so I am always just trapped inside during the summer. And so it was really cool to kind of get like these more different perspectives that made me appreciate these months of the year even more. I had some extra space at the bottom, so I drew another honeybee and of course some more clover, and I just really had fun and kind of freehanded this one a little bit. I had a rough sketch on there, but I really just kind of wanted to let myself just kind of sit and have fun drawing these. Now that I'm at the end of the spread, I just really appreciated how all of the colors work together even more. I just love all of these shades so much, and I'll definitely be incorporating them more in the future. The last step was highlighting all of the quotes in their own color and just adding in those final details. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed seeing the process behind these spreads, and I hope that y'all have a great rest of your day.